A few tips for managing change, what you can control. Presented by Natural Capacities Coaching and Consulting. Change equals difference. That's a basic definition, but it's truthfully what the change is. Something is different than it was before. This could be our job, a relationship, Mother Nature, or anything else. Almost all change is out of our control. Try as we might, the world will largely spin in any direction it wants. It doesn't stop and ask what reality we'd like to experience. We can try to influence it and be successful in some ways, but the illusion of having full control can waste a lot of effort. It may even cause us to overlook something important that's right in front of us. As parents at home or managers at work, we can miss the obvious when we're narrowly focused on an idea of what should be rather than on reality. That's pretty humbling when you think about it. So what can you control? Imagine you're going for a walk. It's a beautiful day. The world has treated you to a spectacular experience with sunny skies, birds chirping, and freshness all around. You're loving it when suddenly, in your pathway, a brick wall appears out of nowhere. It wasn't there, and then it was. It's only a few feet wide, so you can easily walk around it. Instead, you repeatedly try to walk through it. You can't control that this change happened. What you can control is your response to it. You always have a choice in what to do, even if it doesn't seem like it at first. In moments like these, when a change suddenly happens out of your control, sorting through your options and claiming your sphere of influence can interrupt a reactive tendency that you may regret later. In this case, you could ask yourself, what can I reasonably do? You can continue to bump into the wall, try to tear it down, or move around it and continue your enjoyable walk. Life brings us many changes we'd rather avoid. When this happens, don't waste your time trying to influence something you have no control over. Instead, distinguish between what you can influence and what you can't. Identify what you can control. Then, take action to turn something negative into the best possible outcome. Although simple, it's not always easy. You must first realize that a change is rubbing you wrong, whether it's positive or negative. Then you need to ask yourself, what can I control? Sometimes, though, we need to take action to calmly clear our minds before we answer. So take the time you need to do that. Here are some ideas that may help you. First, do something that elevates your positive spirit. You'll problem solve better without frustration, worry, or disappointment holding you back. Find what shifts your brain wiring activation into a more helpful mindset. Whether that's playing an upbeat song and dancing, watching a funny or pleasant short video, or finding some other way to release the tension safely. Second, you might journal your thoughts. Here are some reflection prompts you could try. A third option might be to read an affirmation, like this. I focus on what I can control. My time and energy are valuable, so I direct my resources toward the things I can control. I decide how to respond to the circumstances that surround me and make positive changes where I can. I remember that I have the power to control my mind. I am in charge of my feelings, thoughts, and actions. So I do what I can despite what's unknown. Shift my mindset when needed to feel good and stay positive. Accept or let go of circumstances that are beyond my reach. Make peace or find meaning in reality. Today, I choose to remain steady in all I do by focusing on what I can control. Change, by definition, means that you're experiencing something different. It can create uncertainty that may feel uncomfortable and may even stir a reaction to control whatever is different. It's a learned brain-wired tendency, but it doesn't have to dictate how you respond. Consider embracing the change instead, and I don't mean by loving it. Rather than allow yourself to feel controlled and at the mercy of the unknown, put your arms around it to contain it. Focus on what you can control in that moment, your sphere of influence. This simple practice can be used anytime, anywhere. This is Leilani Sayas with Natural Capacities Coaching and Consulting.